So yesterday we had a continuation of this up move. We had a P-shaped profile, pretty poor structure, 3 sets of single prints. We closed at the top of the range. Overnight, we are holding this area. We only tested 1 set of single prints, and we're holding right above yesterday's high. So today the question is, do we repair some of this poor structure and chop around in this area until the next trigger, the next set of news comes out, maybe FOMC meetings? We'll see what that is, but we have a bullish imbalance that targets the previous week's high. So we had yesterday, I mentioned that look below and fail, so we should see a continuation and test this upper part of the range. Yesterday we got to that 59.33 target, and then we kept moving higher. We didn't quite get to this last 2 targets that I had, which is these 2 untested point of control. Looks like the market wants to go towards there. We have a little bit of resistance in this area. We have to fill this area, but basically I think that the next thing that traders are looking for is this high, is to take the last week's highs. I added the blue profile, which is the 365-day profile, because I ran out of previous references here, and this high volume node coincides with this bullish imbalance target that I had from one of these sessions back at the beginning of May. So in the case that we break the previous week's high, then the target is 60.11, and then this whole distribution all the way till 60.50 could happen pretty quickly if we start trading in there and we break above this range. Now, if we start seeing sellers and we start trading inside yesterday's range, I think it's going to be choppy. We'll likely fill all this caves here with some volume. Looking for some reaction at the top of the spike from yesterday. But once we're below the 20-day point of control, we might see a little bit of selling, maybe clean up some of that poor structure. But this area is going to be choppy. I don't know if I have any interest in trading in this area unless I see very clear order flow, and then from here if we take down the bottom of the spike, if we take it, then I'm looking for a test of that 58.55, this high volume node, which is also the weekly pivot, this untested point of control, and then see if we can fill that gap from Friday. That's pretty much it for ES. In Q is much closer to last week's high. Yesterday I had this as resistance, this that now just broke above it. Now it's minor support right here, but looks like we're gonna test the previous week's high. And for NQ, if we hold above last week's high, first target is 610, and the second target is up here at 720. Not necessarily all today, but this is the last area where we had a lot of volume transacted, 720. If we break above the previous week's high and then we fail to hold, then you know what my take on that is: look above and fail. looking for a move back to that 440, and then if that doesn't hold, looking back to move back into this 21,200 area, 21,150, around there. Crude still holding in this range. The point of control, the 20-day point of control is right below 62, which we just tested and bounced from there. So above that, then we can look for a continuation of this move, because we attempted to break below and we found support. So now we should see a move to the 63 area. Gold rolled over to the Q contract. So I adjusted my levels here, but we have support now at 3,300, resistance at 3,400. So we're in this 100-point range. If we lose the 3,300, look for 3,262. That's the 20-day point of control, and then some support at 3,240. And above 3,410. This is right here, you see a high volume node at 34.28. That's the target above. And today we have FOMC meeting minutes, and we have what else do we have? Vance is speaking at a Bitcoin event. We have 5-year note auction at 1 p.m. and that's about it. So pay attention to the 2 o'clock FOMC meeting minutes. All right, good luck.